so not true. Not true. Wow, so not true. Not true.
Hello, hello. Oh, okay. Here we go. There we go. Hope everyone's doing all right. Welcome back. Welcome back to Sam&Max episode 3. They stole Max's brain. So if you guys remember from last time, we ended off with a very mysterious ending with Max. At the end of the film, his head popped open like a melon, and his brain just gone. And we are going to continue right from there, so let's get started. Are you sure what yeah, I'm in a new game. Yeah, there's going to be an interesting blend now, because now I have this, and I'll be playing my PlayStation 5 every now and again. It's gonna be fun to play some live streams of Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. I'm gonna try not to leave too much behind, but we'll see how it goes. I'm very excited for this one. Let's see.
Thanks to our magnificent brains, most of us live out our lives under the delusion that we are in control. But are our brains truly in control? Makes you think, doesn't it? Engrossed in the thrilling cinematic exploits of their ancestors, the freelance police have had no time to ponder these eternally vexing questions. But in mere moments, they and you will be plunged headfirst into these murky philosophical depths when Sam returns from his ill-timed bathroom break to discover they stole Max's brain.
Similarly titled to by Jane Austen. That's funny. Is his body still alive? That's the creepy part. Oh boy.
No.
What's about to happen? What? No jacket, no hat. Kinda grizzled. What's about to happen?
What happened to Max? Talk!
Damn!
No! 1 second we were guarding the devil's toy box, and bam! Out went the lights!
Through a fog of rage, darkness, and raisinets, I tried to remember what Flint Paper told me about interrogating suspects.
Rule number 1, don't let the suspect control the conversation. Get him talking, then surprise him. Interrupt him with a question, or call him a liar, freak him out. And if all else fails, bring little Miss Persuasion out for a stroll.
Damn. Try interrupting the suspect's story with a question or a threat.
Actually, I think it was more of a boom, really. Really, because I distinctly heard it more like a bam.
Anyway, someone knocked us out with a booming and or bamming sound, and
Well, that's the last thing we remember until you woke us up and started snarling at us.
yeah, that's the last thing we remember.
Rule number 2, timing is everything. When you hear the suspect lying, that's when you jump in and accuse him.
Yep, I was totally
Liar!
All right. I came to before Jebediah, just in time to hear the telltale sounds of a brain being removed from a bunny.
What does that even sound
Daya,
like?
why didn't you do anything?
I was afraid that he'd remove my brain too.
Who? Who took Max's brain?
It was the space gorilla.
Skunk Ape.
Of course. He must have been released from the Penal Zone when the toy box was stolen.
I'm so sorry.
Not half as sorry as that brain-stealing space ape's gonna be when I catch up with him.
Rule number 3, mole men are easy. To crack the tough nuts, you'll need information to prove your case. Sometimes you gotta ask around to get the dirt on the doers. Now, go get them.
I wrote a mental note to thank Flint at Max's funeral and got ready to squeeze some punks.
We are going to squeeze some punks. That just sounds very odd, but you know what? The analogy's there.
General Skunk Ape. Should have known. That space ape had wanted Max's brain ever since he found out it was special. Now that special brain was gone. I was cut loose, drifting in the neon current, hoping for a lucky break. You're one of Skunk Ape's goons. Where's your boss? What did he do to my little buddy?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunk since you unjustly imprisoned him in the Penal Zone. Never forget his final terrified howl as it echoed across the dimensional boundaries. Anyhow, since Skunk imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career as a science boy. It's a very fulfilling low-temperature.
You can't reevaluate your way out of fate, chump. We're all headed for a pine box and a boilerplate eulogy, and you can't change that any more than a tiger can change his pants.
You possess a very depressing worldview.
Okay.
It comes with the territory when someone cuts out your partner's brain.
Enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat.
Hold on. I just realized I turned the music up way too much. Help and settings. Where's the sound settings? Right? Oh, there it is. Okay, I can turn that way down. I can keep the effects up, but yeah, like this.
Certainly seems plugged into the ins and outs of this gloriously filthy metropolis.
Where's Skunk Ape?
I already told you. I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunk since you unjustly imprisoned him in the Penal Zone. I'll never forget his final terrified howl as it echoed across the dimensional boundaries.
What are you talking about?
Don't you remember when you and your partner defeated my leader, the magnificent General Skunk by trapping him in the Penal Zone?
Oh yeah, that. So?
As I was saying, Since Skunk Copy's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. Abandoned violence for a career as a science spinner. It's a very fulfilling, low-temperature job. Mostly.
You lie!
No, it's true. I've abandoned a life of violence and conquest for an honest, peaceful job as a science spinner. See?
Ah, yes. So,
Where were we?
Enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat. He's
Rat? What rat?
Jimmy
Frankie
Tucci?
the rat.
Oh,
He
Frankie.
traffics in stolen merchandise and tawdry gambling rings.
Frankie? No Jimmy?
Can I find him?
He hangs out on the corner of Vanny and Vidi in the Latin Quarter.
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. In the Aladdin quarter? That's funny.
Frankie the rat.
Oh my god, Max's body's in the car. Wow, I didn't notice that.
Sensation in the boxers. Still, there wasn't a red light plugged into
The head
that
just
line.
flopping. Crazy.
Hey, rat.
Sam, buddy, how's it hanging?
My partner's got a bad case of a missing brain, and someone thinks you might know something about it.
Brain, huh? Well, I did see something unusual and brain-related a little while back.
Spill!
I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fellow was wandering around in circles, scaring...
Where?
Hey, take it easy, big fella. I sent him right over that way, about 2 miles.
Frankie the rat helping a tourist? It was absurd. Absurd like Max was, back when he had a brain. So imagine my surprise when I found Frankie's tourist wandering around the bad side of town.
Huh?
Oh! Ah!
Oh my gosh, what?
You, foreign guy. What's your story?
Ooh, an American police shakedown! How thrilling!
Yeah, it's a real honor. Now, what do you know?
Well, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats.
And Frankie sent you here?
Yeah.
Dirty lion rat.
Did you know back in Europe I had so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was so gracious and helpful.
Museum district?
See, yeah. As a child in Europe, I always dreamt of visiting your city's famous museum district with its Institute of Incomplete Technologies and Hall of Filthy Arts. It's a little more underwhelming than it appeared in my schul books. Any Flugen, I was about to give him a tip for the help when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. It might have been more of an Ödeler Sportenfreundlich. Is that one of your famous American handguns? Fascinating! We don't have any of these in Europe, you know? After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ibble-skibbled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. You know what else? I'm starting to think that this isn't actually the...
What?
Ibble-skibbled! It's a common European word that describes the feeling of mild disorientation combined with nagging doubts about a rat. Honestly, what do they teach you Americans in your schools?
Video poker.
So, what else would you like to know?
Let's hear your sad little story again. From the
Right to the
top.
top.
Very well. Did you know back in Europe I had so many warnings about your country's rats? But this Frankie...
Another lost soul on the highway of life, forced to get directions from the rats at their feet.
Excuse me? I'm afraid I don't understand your gritty American metaphors and allusions. Ausgewählt? I was about to give him a tip for the help when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe-Wach-Zauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was a Weltraumliebe-Wach-Zauberkrieg.
Ultra super color, what now?
Weltraumliebe-Wach-Zauberkrieg. My people's word for a stunning battle between a strangely garbed man and an alien space gorilla carrying a brain in a jar. So, where was I? Oh, yes! After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ipple-skippled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. You know what else? I'm stuck.
Liar!
What? Lie? How dare you make such an accusation without a shred of proof? When I get back to the hotel, I will report you to the European consulate at once.
Fine.
Fine. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. People in this country are so intense.
Gonna go back to Frankie.
The tourists seemed like just another victim circle in the drain, but I knew there was more to the story. It was time to circle back and flush out the truth.
Frankie. Damn, it looks like a murder
What do
victim
you
on the
know?
ground.
I was given directions to a confused tourist.
To the museum district?
Yeah, poor fella was wandering around in circles.
Don't lie to me, Frankie. I talked to your tourist, and it looks to me like you sent him over to the wrong side of town to get rolled by your rat pack.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But this conversation is over. I ain't saying nothing till I get some legal representation. Annoy with some people.
Trent, do you want a lawyer? Here's an attorney from Smith & Wesson.
Okay, I'll talk. Sheesh. Like you guessed, I gave the tourist directions to the bad side of town, but I was just winding them up, really. Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it, acting all high and mighty in Europe. What? You know, the bad side of town, Hoboville, Flemberg, Broken Corners, that area. Anyway, when the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind a crate, and I, picked their pockets. The tourist was loaded with high-exchange European.
Other gorilla? What other gorilla?
Believe it or not, it was another space ape. He was spinning a sign for some pet store, the poor schlub.
So the dirty punk sign spinner did see Skunk Ape.
Anyway, after the fight moved on, the tourist got a nice souvenir for his trouble, and I skedaddled back here. And that's all I know, honest.
Souvenir?
Yeah, something fell out of the funny hat guy's pocket, and the tourist scooped it up.
What was it?
I don't know, something.
So the tourist didn't leave empty-handed after all.
So what now?
Stick around. I may be back.
I shall count the minutes.
Yeah, the sign's better.
I'm back. Now where's Skunk Ape?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunk-Ape since you unjustly imprisoned him in the Penal Zone. Never forget his final.
That story ain't gonna wash, Bonzo. Your pal Frankie told me all about how you and he hid from a fight between Skunk Ape and some other guy. Make with the lip flapping, and I better like what I hear.
It's true. A few of your Earth minutes ago, I was spinning my sign for Frankie the Rat and a tourist when General Skunk-Ape came running down the street, chasing after a strangely garbed man. To my everlasting shame, I cowered behind a crate like a common Venusian bonobo as the general and his prey skirmished. After the general and the stranger fled the scene, I discovered that he had dropped this. I'm surprised he didn't come back for it, but he appeared to be in something of a hurry.
What's that? A brain remover?
I believe it's one of the toys of power that my general has been collecting for the past 25 crime decks.
I knew that. Give me that toy.
it to get back in General Skunkapi's good graces. Once I return this artifact to the General, he'll forgive my temporary abandonment of his goals and welcome me back to his crew with open arms. Oh, I've come.
You're fooling yourself, kid.
What are you talking about?
The only thing Skunk Ape's gonna welcome you with is a fistful of phasers. You can't go home again. You can't even get on the porch. You've tasted the apple, peed in the pool, bitten the hand that rocks the cradle. You're a sign spinner to him now, and that's all you're ever gonna be.
You're right. It's hopeless. No matter what I do now, I'll never soar through the galaxy at my general's side ever again.
And I hate to tell you, but you're not a very good sign spinner either. I hated to see a
Rude.
grown gorilla cry, so I got in the car and looked for another lost soul to join me as I gazed into the abyss. Finally, a clue. The last time we saw the rhinoplasty toy, Max's special brain used it to turn into a bazooka. Now it was going to lead me to the guy who stole that special brain. It wasn't exactly ironic, but I didn't care. Crimetron, do your stuff! What do you mean
Carol.
not found in database?
The Crimetron requires additional clues to make an informed deduction.
Clues? I haven't got time for clues. Max's body is starting to smell differently.
Then maybe you should stop yelling at my girlfriend and start with the clue I've been finding.
That's funny.
Something Frankie said about the tourist was sticking in my craw like a spoonful of peanut butter. Chunky style.
Chunky style? Gross.
Ooh, a repeat performance.
Let's run through it one more time. And speak slowly. I'm an American.
As I said before, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats. Did you know back in Europe I had so many warnings about your country's rats?
Then what?
I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden the Weltraum Liebewacht Zauberkrieg. At least I think it was Weltraum Liebewacht Zauberkrieg.
What happened next?
After the fight moved on, but you know what else?
Don't play innocent with me, metric lover. The rat saw you pick up something after the
Metric
fight. Now
lover.
spill.
Yeah, it's true. I took a souvenir from the fight. I didn't think anyone would notice. Here.
Norrington. Who the heck is Norrington?
I don't know. Just don't hurt me. You Americans are all animals. Animals.
I mean, I'm 6-foot talking dog.
The name rang fewer bells than a sleigh in July. Hopefully, it would be enough.
Norrington actually does sound
Okay,
familiar.
Crimetron, this is your last chance before I start looking for an upgrade.
Damn.
Come on, you obsolete hunk of junk. Talk! We're Skunk Ape.
Sam, no!
Stop holding out on me.
Get away from her, you brute.
Oh, the Museum of Mostly Natural History.
Finally.
Audiences across the country say you're a bum.
What have you become?
The Museum of Mostly Natural History. The tarnished jewel of the city's once thriving museum district. Max and I always meant to visit, but we'd never gotten around to it. Now we were finally going to take in its thrilling and dubiously
Neon sign.
vengeance.
I love that. That's hilarious. Treasures of the Forgotten Pharaoh. It's Sammun-Mak. Damn. Okay. Oh, his head's just clapping open. It's so weird.
All right, Skunky, it's time to pay the piper, plus tax and applicable service fees.
Oh, something's going on in there.
Take a look around after I track down Max's brain.
And we're running to it. Whoa. Ooh. Let's figure out what's going on. Oh, my head is so itchy, jeez.
Technological might.
These are pretty spry for a 120-year-old. And there's the devil's toolbox. And it's that.
Sam! Get me out of here. This whole place smells like gorilla and patchouli.
Oh.
The toys of power.
Sam? The great-grandson of the patron who put the kibosh on my intricate plan to unleash Yogg-Sothoth and take over the world?
Damn.
I hate that guy.
I hate that guy.
Yes. Yes. Common enemy. I propose an alliance.
You get the galaxy, I get the Earth.
Agreed.
Nice going, Bubble Brain.
Don't blame me. I'm still trying to find the volume controls on this thing.
Minions, after him.
Sam? Aw, man. Now I'm stuck in here with the alliance of C-list supervillains. It was way more fun when they were fighting.
Okay, let's see what you can do as a brain.
Hey, bad guys, how about a little light show? It's getting boring in here.
I'm afraid that tonight's performance of Mundane Objects in Space, a Cosmic Odyssey, has been cancelled, so that the Yenneler and I might use the projector to summon the scattered psychic toys from the four corners of the globe.
Aw. Look at all those cool psychic toys. Am I doing that?
Indeed, yes. Your psychic brain melded to Monsieur Paperweight's sorcery and my super science have created a techno-organic whirlpool, drawing the toys to this convenient container.
So that explains the giant sucking sound in my head.
No, that's just you.
Hey, Skunky!
Yes.
Now that you and Fezhead have stopped fighting, could you tell me how my brain ended up outside my sexy little body?
I took it from you after I was suddenly ejected from the Penal Zone.
How come I didn't notice?
You appeared to be entranced by a primitive form of Earth entertainment.
Around here, we call it a popcorn coma, big guy. I see you've got your old band of lackeys back together.
Yes, yes. My mighty army is once again ready to take on the galaxy. At least they would be if Paperweight's filthy security guard wasn't underfoot. That disease-carrying insect had better keep his pestilent thorax away from my boys.
What are you planning to do with my brain once this whole
Can you hear like an
Toys
actual
drive
bug?
is over?
The same thing I planned to do before you yanked me into your ASAT's Penal Zone. Plug your brain into my ship's central computer and use your terrifying psychic powers to conquer the galaxy.
Couldn't we just use them to cruise for chicks? The ladies love a good spoon bending.
Curious, my scans indicate you don't even like girls.
That's
Why
hilarious.
are you working with that creepy paperweight guy?
Monsieur Paperweight and I have reached an accommodation.
Is that legally permitted in this state?
I'm lending my scientific prowess to his mystical efforts to draw the toys of power into the so-called Devil's Toy Box.
That spell thing Paperweight's working on. It wouldn't have something to do with summoning an elder god by the name of Yog-Sagoth, would it?
Now that you mention it, Yog-Sagoth's name did come up once or twice. He's certainly touchy about that precious tapestry of his.
Yeesh. Could you try not to kill Sam? He's my designated driver whenever I'm in the sauce like this.
All my minions won't kill him.
That's good.
They're under strict orders to drag him beaten and bloodied to my feet, so that he might witness my ascension to ruler of the galaxy.
Just so long as he can still drive. What are you two scamps doing with the Devil's Toy Box?
We're tapping the nigh-infinite power of your brain to create a bifurcated vortex of technological and arcane energies to impel the toys of power to return to their point of origin via a 5-dimensional matrix of quantum foam and sympathetic magics.
Yes, of course.
You have no idea what I just said, do you?
No, but if it means more psychic toys for me, then vortex away. So, long time no see.
Long time? Yes, yes. If only you knew how long. It has been but a handful of Earth hours since you and your companion imprisoned me in the Penal Zone. However, due to the temporal phase shifting of the zone, I experienced years of maddening nothingness during those fleeting hours.
Ah, that would explain the tiny crow's feet around the eyes. Not to mention that telltale old gorilla smell.
Damn.
What are you doing here, anyway?
The same thing I was doing all those years ago.
Boring me to tears?
Gathering the toys of power so that I might conquer the galaxy.
Might. I love that there's a might there.
Could you go over there for a while? The way you're salivating over my anterior cortex is creeping me out, frankly.
Very well.
Is that an espresso machine? Because I've always wanted to pour caffeine directly into my brain.
This device is used to maintain the complex matrix of energies between the Devil's Toy Box, your magnificent brain, and Paperweight's chaos magic, and funnel them into the planetarium's crude projector.
Fascinating. Now tell me more about my magnificent brain. What's that for?
That controls our new laser light show. It will bring many, many young people to the museum.
If you can lure them away from their zoetropes.
Zoetropes?
These two goofs are about as entertaining as public radio. Oh, I sure hope Sam...
Oh. Their legs are so tiny, I never noticed that before.
Well, at least I know that Max's brain is still alive and kicking. I'll never get back in there while Skunk Ape and Paperweight are working together. Maybe I can break up those lovebirds from out here. That's interesting.
Whoa!
Holyoke, Massachusetts. If I remember my field guide for otherworldly incursions correctly, that tentacle's a flagellum from the dark dimension.
Okay, love that you just know that.
Somehow I doubt they're gonna lure in the jaded thugs of today with laser light shows. Not enough de-spinings to hold a young person's attention.
Okay, let's see, what can we get in this place?
Hey, you!
Who, me?
Don't get kid with me, wise guy. What are you doing in the museum after dark?
I'm Sam.
Sal?
I'm with the Freelance Police.
Freelance police, eh? I heard a lot about you guys. A lot. I'm Sal, museum security guard.
So they were
Must be
talking
looking
about
into
an
all the
actual
freaky
bug.
shenanigans going on around here tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Well, feel free to poke around. Right now, you gotta do something about this pile of trash.
That's not trash. That's my partner.
Partner, trash, potato. If it's not up and moving in the next few minutes, I'm tossing that smelly lump of guts into the incinerator.
Incinerator? Yeesh. Sal.
Keep it down, will ya? This is a museum, not a locker room.
Would you mind not throwing my little buddy into the museum's incinerator?
What can I do, Sam? Mr. P finds another corpse strewn about all willy-nilly on the exhibit floor. He's gonna kick my thorax right to the unemployment office. Say your friend's still alive? You better get him moving.
Sal. Why is that name so familiar? Wait a minute. Stinkies used to have a fry cook named Sal.
Yep, that'd be me.
A 6-foot-tall cockroach working at Stinkies? That's shocking! No, wait. What's that thing that's the complete opposite of shocking? So why did Grandpa Stinky fire you? I mean, aside from the whole disease-carrying vermin thing.
He, didn't approve of a cockroach in the kitchen.
That's strange. Grandpa Stinky never had problems with cockroaches before. Don't look now, but there's a scandalously clad intergalactic despot running roughshod through your museum.
You mean General Skunkape? He's an A1 buttwad, all right. But what are you gonna do? Mr. Paperweight's rolled out the red carpet for him and his minions.
Don't you think you should alert the authorities?
What? Lose my job?
Any idea what that paperweight loser is doing in the planetarium?
Hey, don't be calling Mr. Paperweight a loser. He's a stand-up guy who took me in and gave me a job.
He's not here, you know.
Nah, I got no idea what that loser's up to. Heck, I can't even understand half the things he tells me over the headphones.
Would you mind not throwing my little buddy into the...
What can I do, Sam? Say your friend.
But he hasn't got a brain.
Well, maybe you should find him a new one.
Find him a new
Boss is gathering
brain.
demonic toys for a nefarious purpose.
Toys, eh? What do you want me to do?
All the army, the navy, the Swiss Guard.
You want me to turn on my boss? Dream on, buddy. This is a pretty cushy job here, and I ain't messing it up over a bunch of demonic toys.
Nice headphones. Listening to the game? Or maybe some Black Flag?
Now, these are my official museum guard emergency headphones. I gotta wear these so that Mr. Paperweight can tell me where to go in case of a security emergency. Of course, I haven't heard from him in a while. He must be busy up there with that space gorilla guy.
It's like with Skunk Ape.
Skunk Ape. That's a good one. I'll have to remember that. Not so bad. Aside from the big gorilla over there guarding the door, most of these apes just hang out in the planetarium.
Planetarium.
What's with all the apes running around?
Beats me. Mr. Paperweight told me to steer clear of them. So that's what I'm gonna do.
See you, Sal.
Careful out there, Sam. This place is cuckoo tonight.
That fellow reminds me of my great-granduncle Eustachius.
So gotta get Max a new brain.
To witness the final stage of the coming apocalypse, turn the hourglass. Okay. Whoa, I did not see that coming. It's a telltale trail of Grandpa Stinky's brain-preserving demon broth.
They got more. Weird.
Toxicodendron paleness, a prehistoric and virulent form of poison ivy, was 7 times as irritating as its modern counterpart. Primitive life forms were often driven into fits of howling, scratching rage by the merest sampling of T. paleness' secretions. It's hard to believe something that pretty could be so annoying. An inexplicable object of unknown provenance. Hey, it's a moai head. How's it hanging, big guy? Fine, be that way. Tapestry of Yog-Sothoth, overfiend of the dank dimensions, on loan from the East Village chapter of the Knights of Yog-Sothoth. He doesn't look so tough.
Interesting.
Museum of Mostly Natural History guided tour. Ah, an audio guide that attempts to make sense of the nonsensical museum displays. I should tape one of these for our office.
Let's see.
It's too bad Max's mighty psychic brain isn't here. There's all sorts of new phone numbers on this courtesy phone. It says it's an information desk, but I feel dumber just looking at it.
Earth Dog Man, where do you think you're going?
I'm, just looking for the snack foods exhibit.
No one leaves here. Skonkape's orders.
Why?
We're supposed to be on the lookout for, Sam. That's it, Sam. Are you Sam?
No, my name is Tyrone. Sam's that guy.
Tis we! I've arrived at the world-famous Museum of Mostly Natural History. And look, a cute little animatronic monkey.
Oh.
Hail it as Skonkape. I've successfully neutralized the one known as Sam.
Yes. Describe him.
Pink, hairless, difficult to place accent.
That's not Sam, you fool. Now don't bother me again until you find Sam.
Apparently that, wasn't Sam.
Oh well, happy hunting.
Thank you, Tyrone.
Run away! Run away! Oh. What's going on here?
It's too bad Max's mighty psychic brain isn't here. This decorative urn contains the preserved brain of the forgotten pharaoh, the obscure and unknown pharaoh of ancient Egypt. Little is known of this pharaoh's brief reign, aside from a few unflattering sculptures and a smattering of bad poems. The anonymous pharaoh's reign came to a sudden end when a band of rebels succeeded in fomenting a populist uprising. Normally, the code of the freelance policeman frowns on stealing ancient brains, but desperate times call for icky measures. Ew,
Gross.
it's warm and pulsing and wriggly. I don't know whether to be repulsed or use it as a neck massager.
That is very
The
gross.
seven-sided pyramid of Hikaba was the crowning glory of Kestimpum the Tiny until it collapsed under its staggering weight and unorthodox design. It's dioramas like this that make me appreciate the joys of central air conditioning and collective art. Come on, go ahead.
I mean, at least it's accurate.
I had no idea ancient Egypt was so madcap.
Madcap.
If you're going to putrefy and decompose, might as well do it in style.
It is Sammun-Mak.
Hey, it's me. Give or take 4,000 years and a decent tailor. Ancient Egyptian brain screw. The engravings on this particular brain screw indicate that it was reserved for pharaohs, viziers, or other high-ranking muckety-mucks. Muckety-mucks? The museum's copywriter must have thought no one would read that far. Ooh, pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things. Max would love to get his hands on this doohickey. Too bad he doesn't have any hands right now.
Okay.
Ah, the Sphinx. I can almost smell it. Seriously, it smells like aspen here.
Oop. Okay. Well, let's see what we could do.
Maybe this carefully preserved gray matter will get Max's body moving, or at least twitching and drooling unnervingly. Hello? Anybody in there?
Does he work like that?
Torment of Osiris will be laid upon your feet, heretics! The wrath of the... Anubis!
Nah, but I get that a lot. I'm Sam.
Oh, my. A new body! And it's so energetic!
That's probably one of Max's sugar rushes. You'll just want to ride him out until you get used to it.
Well, I suppose you want some sort of tedious boon in return for rescuing our spirit from the shadowy realms, yes?
Well, if it's not too much trouble, Your Majesty, I could use some help retrieving Max's brain from a couple of world-conquering Nimrods.
I believe we can aid you in your quest, but where will my brain go after we've restored this Max?
Well, if everything goes as planned, I suppose you can take your pick between an ethnic sorcerer and a superpowered space gorilla.
A gorilla? That does sound promising. Very well, we shall grant your boon. It shouldn't be too much trouble with all these toys of the gods secreted in this fuzzy little body.
Toys of the gods? Do you have the gift?
Is that what they're calling it these days? My people always called it the Curse of Horus. Ungrateful wretches.
Neat. If you've got creepy brain powers, this rescue's gonna be a walk in the park. Ready to roll?
Lead on, barbarian.
Hey, Your Majesty, check out these spiffy phone numbers.
Phone numbers? Ah, hieroglyphics to activate the translocation toy. We always wondered how that device worked.
It probably would have helped if the ancient astronauts who taught you how to build pyramids had left behind a few telephones. Say, one of those phone numbers is brand new.
What?
The Arrow of Power. But where is the Disc of Madness? Or the Orb of Unending Bounciness?
We haven't found them yet. But here, take a gander at this.
Ah, the wondrous Essence Thief! How well I remember disguising myself as a palm frond to observe the forbidden rituals at the Temple of Adolescence.
You tyrannical scamp.
The office. Whoa. Where are we going? Where's it heading? What are we doing? Oh. I'm assuming this is Dr. Norrington's office, or Paperweight's.
So this is Paperweight's office.
What a dump!
Oh,
Someone's
snap.
coming.
Why have you left the planetarium?
That intergalactic bully is driving me bananas, and his minions are a threat to my beautiful museum. Can't you do something?
Get a grip on yourself, man. Can't you see our long struggle to gather the toys is almost over?
You think I don't know that? I've been dreaming of this second chance for decades.
Then stop whining and get back in there.
Yes, sir,
Okay.
Dr. Norrington. Right away, Dr. Norrington.
What the hell?
Norrington.
His imperious attitude puts me in mind of a lute teacher we fed to my crocodiles for correcting my divine embouchure.
You know, Max's patter is a lot less
Violent?
multisyllabic. Looks like
True.
Paperweight subscribes to Obazoth's nonsensical Grimoire Club. Paperweight's quite the reader.
A lowly scribe, then.
Check it out, Your Majesty. An insanely detailed top-down drawing of the city.
What a remarkable illusion of depth.
Oh yeah, you didn't have perspective and vanishing points in your time, did you?
Of course we did. Why, we had a whole chamber full of perspectives and a headdress adorned with vanishing points. And... Shut up!
Okay.
I wonder what all these intersecting lines mean. Oh well, probably doesn't matter since the whole place is going to get eaten by a giant purple apocalypse beast in a few years anyway. Paperweight's phone. We've got his number.
We certainly do.
That's super creepy the way that's said.
Teleportation.
So, info desk, Egyptian exhibit, upper level. Just upper level? Okay.
This office could use a little tidying up, and a good firm raising. 4 ancient diabolical summoning spells, and 1 pretty good chili recipe.
That's it, eh?
This office could use a little tidying up, and a good firm razor.
Okay. Let's go upper level. Upper level. I think that's the way to go. Carl Sagan's lecture series, Big Bang, Cosmology, Physics and You. When when relativity overstays its welcome, avoiding gravity wells, quantum field landscaping, twine theory, and topological topological hooey. Wow. Oh, I see it. Nope. There it is.
Whee!
Be careful, Your Highness. You're full of hydrogen and dangerously unstable.
Oh, lighten up. I have. Whee!
Could you move just a little bit to the left, Your Majesty?
Why?
No reason. Oh, the subhumanity.
The subhumanity.
That was really quite exhilarating.
You're welcome.
Now never do it again.
No problem. Whoops.
Let go of me, commoner!
Shh.
Who is making all that inferno racket? Yaxagov! No!
Never place your hands on our divine personage.
Lighten up, Your Majesty. I think we're about to see some fireworks.
How bad is this about to get?
Skunkape!
What?
One of your ignorant minions has destroyed the museum's priceless Yogg-Sothoth tapestry!
Oh, really? Ahila!
Yes, sir.
Did any of you destroy Mr. Paperweight's precious tapestry?
No, sir.
I believe you owe me an apology, partner.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Your minions are trigger-happy Neanderthals.
I can't believe I have allied myself to a sniveling irritant like you.
Irritant? Do you think I enjoy having my schemes yoked to an uncouth, half-naked space fascist who can't even capture a 6-foot-tall dog in a suit?
I assume you
Damn.
can do better, you half-witted conjurer?
Watch me.
Nice simmering. One more unfortunate misunderstanding should be enough to push Tom and Nicole here straight into supervillain divorce court.
Tom and Nicole.
Hey, Skunky!
Yes.
Why are you working with that creepy paperweight guy?
Because I foolishly believed that I could tolerate a brief alliance with this insulting necromancer in order to gather the toys of power. I even consented to allow him to complete that stupid little spell he'd been working on.
Oh, do go on.
But mark my words, Roland. If Paperweight continues to activate my pulse cannons, our alliance will be as dead as the dunes of Omicron Beta 6.
I need some me time.
Very well.
Paperweight.
What's that for?
Nope, I already know. Paperweight.
I'll show him a sniveling irritant.
Looks like Max is stoking the fires of discord. I'll
Okay.
Hey, Sal, look. 3 monkeys violating that statue overhead.
Where? I didn't see nothing, which is a good thing since we put all the monkeys down in storage with the leather jackets.
This little device is used to guide clueless visitors through the museum. Of course, now that the...
Welcome to the Museum of Mostly Natural History.
Mr. Paperweight. Gee, thanks. That's the nicest thing you've said since you hired me. So, what can I do for you, boss?
Let us begin. Please make your way to the Mesozoic era exhibit in the center of the main floor.
The dinosaur exhibit. You got it.
Turn the hourglass to witness the Earth's final moments as
Boss? There ain't no hour. Anything else, boss?
The museum is proud to have recently obtained the preserved remains.
That's great, boss. But what do you want me to do now? Anything else, boss?
The Order of Yog.
That's really illuminating, boss. Anything else, boss?
Turn the hourglass to...
anything else, boss?
Humanity has long pondered about the eventual fate of the Earth. Today, thanks to sophisticated supercomputers, scientists have determined that the world will end in the year 2015, as giant monsters, environmental disasters, and political apathy combine to turn our world into an unlivable hellhole shortly before the sun unexpectedly goes nova.
Yeah, boss. Very informative. Anything else, boss?
Please make your way to the animatron of the terrible...
The beast attacking the city. Right away, boss.
Please proceed to the treasures of the...
The Egypt exhibit? Right away.
I guess Sal's out of range.
I'll head back to base now, Mr. P.
Oh. Oh. I wonder. I wonder if there's other things that the little guy can transform into.
Reminds me of my summer pyramid on the shores of Bar El Zaraf.
And it'll come in handy in the unlikely event that we need a 7-sided die to defeat Skunkade. I just know there's a bunch of useful stuff in Paperweight's office.
Oh. Bunch of useful stuff. Bunch of useful stuff.
Teleportation.
Paperweight's phone.
Oh, we...
I got it. I got it. intro desk.
How amazing!
That'd be the East River. Hey, guard guy.
Ooh, he's a smart one, isn't he?
Who is this annoying creep? Are you Sam?
We are the Pharaoh, you odiferous primate, and you would do well to kneel in our presence.
How about I make you dance instead?
That's enough playtime for...
Hey, guard guy.
I'm...
Please make your way to the Almatron of the terrible beast assault.
The beast attacking the city. Let's see. Ah, there it is.
Please proceed to the
The Egypt...
I guess Sal's out of range.
I'll head back to...
Please make your
Beast attacking this... Ah, there it is.
see the terrifying power of the Yog-Sothoth tapestry. Pull the sword from the eyeball.
I don't see any sword here, Mr. Paperweight. Anything else, boss?
Now, open the eyes to see an ancient, brutal civilization spring to life.
Focus its eyes. Really? Oh, well, you're the boss.
What in the name of Gorgar?
What should I do now, boss?
Oh, jeez.
Ouch! My thorax! My beautiful thorax!
The underrealms of Embo. What is going on out here?
I'm so sorry, Sal.
Kinda hated doing that to poor Sal.
Yes, most unfortunate. Beetles are sacred in my culture.
Actually, I think he's a cockroach.
Really? Then let him rot.
Jesus.
General Skunkape.
What?
I would very much appreciate it if your minions would refrain from manhandling my employees.
And I would appreciate it if you stopped using specious words like manhandling.
Oh, take it like a man, you big ape.
Damn.
That's it! I've had it up to here with your incessant, petulant whining.
Petulant? Well, I've had it up to here with your imperious attitude and your odiferous banana breath.
Banana breath? Banana breath? This alliance is over!
So be it.
It warms my heart to see these two fighting again. At least I think it does. Sam better come get me before these two losers knock over my jar, or worse, kiss and make up!
I guess we'll see.
Wait here, Your Majesty. This move's gonna require some sneakiness, and that body you're wearing isn't really known for its stealth.
Very well.
Resistance is pointless, Terran flea!
Eat my primordial wrath, monkey boy.
Damn. Monkey boy.
It's about time.
How does that even
I've
work?
been here 2 or 3 explosions ago if someone I know had the slightest bit of impulse control.
Hey, my body's walking around without my brain. How'd you work that out?
I found a loner in the creepy Egyptian exhibit. Nice kid, but a little bit of an attitude. Now let's get out of here before Goofus and Gallant figure out that we've played him for chumps. Come on, Your Highness. Your Majesty?
The toy box! It's mine again!
What?
The box! Sam? You didn't stick the brain of a psychically gifted, unstable adolescent pharaoh in my cute little body, did you? He's so cool!
Must resist.
Damn.
We should be leaving.
You think?
Oh, snap. Whoa. Whoa. Nice.
And so ends another mind-boggling mystery solved by the loping wits and the capriciously applied violence of the freelance police. Who's up for a sugar grenade?
What the hell are you talking about, Sam? I'm still a brain in a jar.
Don't be silly, Max. You've always been a brain in a jar.
No, I haven't. I'm a short, sexy lagomorph with an enormous mouth and dead, shark-like eyes.
Hold that thought, buddy. We've got some idolizing to do.
Say what?
Sammun-Mak is handsome. Sammun-Mak is cute.
When we think of Sammun-Mak, we give a big salute. Oh, you have got to be kidding.
Attention, everyone! From this point forward, those little things at the ends of your shoelaces. Anklets? Yes, anklets are hereby decreed to be the most horrible things in all the world.
It's a good thing I don't wear shoes.
Sam, snap out of it.
Snap out of what?
Ah, just get me out of here. I gotta find my body.
Weird. Okay. We are definitely at a strange point for sure.
Who said that?
Who said what?
Hold on, Sam. I think I'm getting a call from a new psychic friend.
Well played, Max. Sam must suspect nothing. Only you can untangle the twisted reality woven by Sammun-Mak.
Me? Oh, there's a great plan. What am I gonna do, leak all over him?
Make contact with the rebels. They will give you the tools you need.
I don't see any rebels.
You will know them by their backhanded salute. Now, I must leave before I am discovered. Good luck, Max. We're all counting on you.
Who are you, anyway?
You may call me Dr. Norrington.
So, what now, little buddy?
What about, oh, I don't know, getting my body back?
I keep telling you, Max, you've never had a body.
All right, fine. Let's go find someone with a backhanded salute.
What for?
For the thrill of it.
What would this even be called? I'm just gonna do a quick save. Save game. Okay. Ah, my brain. Well, not my brain, but actually my head just hella itchy. Okay.
Hey, Sam!
What is it, Max?
Oh.
Let's get a move on.
Will do. Smack Backs Yak Slacks. It's a story about how Sammun-Mak briefly declared Andean weave pants to be his most favored thing in the whole wide world for a few hours last Thursday, before he discovered how itchy they were and had them all destroyed in a massive bonfire.
Fickle little tyrant, ain't he?
Hey, Stinky.
How's it shaking?
Oh joy, it's Chico and the man. Can we just cut to the chase? I've got important Sammun-Mak business to attend to.
Sammun-Mak is handsome. Sammun-Mak is cute.
When we think of Sammun-Mak, we give a big salute.
That wasn't backhanded.
Grandpa Stinky's looking relatively upbeat today.
Insufferable, isn't it? Ever since he got that medallion of tithing, he's been running around like his broccoli doesn't smell.
What are you doing out here?
What does it look like? I'm helping Grandpa Stinky load another metric barge load of corn dogs to Lord Sammun-Mak's never-ending buffet table over at the planetarium.
That's funny. It looks like you're texting your boyfriend.
Boyfriend? Who said I had a boyfriend? I'm saving myself for Lord Sammun-Mak.
Isn't he like, 10?
Now, but in a few years...
That is terribly
Lord
creepy.
Sam&Max sure is swell, isn't he?
I know, and so powerful. Oh, and wealthy, and powerful.
You said powerful twice.
What can I say? I like power.
So, who are you texting?
I'm, handling all the logistics of the buffet.
Seems kind of cruel to let your grandpa do all the heavy lifting.
Oh, he insisted.
No, I didn't.
Sammun-Mak is mighty. Sammun-Mak is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Sammun-Mak is more than we can stand.
Come on, guys, grow some basal ganglia.
Basal ganglia.
You look, busy.
It's been great.
Oh, that body.
Card, the last more or less honest credit card.
Normally, I'd be leery of a pizza franchise expanding into the credit market, but if their loan rates are as stingy as their toppings, then sign me up.
Stinky.
What do you want, you shiftless, tab-running losers? Can't you see I'm doing the Lord's work here?
This will only take a minute.
That's what you always say before you drag me into your little schemes.
You look different today, Stinky.
Do you think?
It's the glazed-over mask of idolatry, Sam.
No, it's that.
Ooh, snazzy. Did you get that at the Ren Fair?
Ren Fair! This is the Medallion of Tithing, given to me by Lord Sammun-Mak for offering him a one-of-a-kind gift that was most pleasing to his omniscient eye.
What'd you give him?
Some yak hair pants. They were the only ones in the world.
I'm jealous.
You should be. If I can scrape up a couple more of these accessories of privilege, I'll be sitting at the right hand of Lord Sammun-Mak himself.
Hey, you've got an unholy knack with meats and organs. Any chance you can whip up a body for Max?
Well, I have been noodling with a recipe for a golem made of hummus.
Ugh, no!
Never mind.
Suit yourself.
How are you and girl Stinky getting along?
Why don't you go ask her yourself? It's not as though she's doing anything else right now. She just spends all her time texting people, never lifting a finger to help her poor old grandpa.
It's nice to see your familial bonds are as strong as ever in this cruddy new world.
What in the name of Sobek scrotum is he on about?
Beats me. I think he's just having one of his episodes. I see you brought out your catering truck for another delivery to our magnificent potentate.
Aye, Lord Sammun-Mak can't get enough of my special corn dogs with their secret blend of herbs, spices, and insect viscera.
I want one now! Gimme!
Down you! These corn dogs are going straight to the old king's never-ending buffet table at the planetarium.
Besides, Max, you don't even have a mouth or a digestive system. What would you want with a corn dog? Sam&Max sure is swell, isn't he?
Oh, that he is, lad. Why, just last night, there was this tremendous storm over the city, causing my knees to seize up something fierce.
I used to have an elbow like that. Back when I had elbows.
Shush you.
So I brought a gift to the local Sammun-Mak offering depository, dropped it off with a little prayer, and hoot, the skies cleared up the next morning and my knees are fine. Praise Sammun-Mak.
Oh yeah, because storms never end on their own. It must have been Sam&Mak that did it.
Max, are you blaspheming the name of Sammun-Mak, you squashy little nobody?
No way, Grandpa Stinky. Max is cool, aren't you?
Hail Sam&Mak.
That's better.
Okay.
Well, you look. Notice that, did ye? What? No riddles? No discursive queries into the secret ingredients of my mysterious menu items?
Not this time.
Cases.
Let's go down the sewers. I don't think you could really do that. Jump from, like, up top into the sewers and be okay.
That was an interesting
I
shot.
don't think that would be a good idea.
Someday we should get around to properly burying Samuth and Maximus. It looks like something's supposed to be there.
Yeah, the Devil's Toy Box. Don't you remember?
You mean Sammun-Mak's box of power? Don't be a doof, Max. He's had that thing for thousands of years. Hey, mole cultists. How's it going?
Okay. Please don't snarl at us again.
Why would I do that? I've got Max's brain back, and everything's right with the world.
Right.
Okay.
Sammun-Mak is handsome. Sammun-Mak is cute.
When we think of Sammun-Mak, we give a big salute.
Hey, you gave
Ah.
a backhanded salute. Are you a rebel?
Rebels, where?
Sammun-Mak is mighty. Sammun-Mak is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Sammun-Mak is more than we can stand.
That should keep him busy for the next few hours. So are you a rebel or not?
We're much more than mere rebels.
Hey, aren't you?
To defeat Sammun-Mak, you will need a weapon that our rebel forefathers originally used to separate his tyrannical brain from his spoiled body back in ancient Egypt.
Cable television?
No, we speak of the brain screw.
Ooh, pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things.
Bring the sacred weapon close to Sammun-Mak, and we'll take care of the rest.
Bring the brain screw to Sammun-Mak. Easy peasy.
I fear it will be neither easy nor peasy.
But fear not.
I wasn't.
We have obtained several tools to help you in your quest.
My psychic toys! I've missed you boys.
Many mole people sacrifice their dignity and 401ks to steal these infernal amusements out from under Sammun-Mak's all-seeing gaze. Use them wisely.
Wisely. That's adorable. Hey, Sam! Giddy up!
Reverend submission is tough on the knees.
That's nice. Hey, I got us a case.
Really?
Yeah! The case of Sammun-Mak's missing brain screw.
Ooh, sounds pointy and dangerous.
It better be, or you better get used to carrying me around.
I've been carrying you for years. Well, if Sammun-Mak's missing his brain screw, we'd better bring it back to him. He's probably in the throne room at the museum.
Okay. Let's see what toys do we get. Okay. Cool. Time to leave this area.
Hail Sammun-Mak.
Hail Sammun-Mak.
Okay,
Where would
Chippy.
you like to go today, Sam?
Perhaps you'd like to give a gift to Lord Sammun-Mak.
Or maybe make a visit to Sammun-Mak's planetarium throne room to bask in his glory.
Or maybe you'd just like to cruise around the city, taking in the wonders that Lord Sammun-Mak has bestowed on us.
Those all sound swell, guys, but I think I'll let Max pick the destination today. He's in a bit of a funk.
You know who could fix that? Sammun-Mak.
Gift vault. Let's visit Frankie. What's going on with Frankie?
It costs 4 lots of grain to use this payphone. I remember when it was just a half bladder of lamp oil.
Whew, that's brutal.
Well, come on, Skunkabe. Use your stinking hands.
Ah, jeez, I thought for sure he'd use one of them simian moves this time.
No thigh squeeze? Oh.
Right in the labanza. Well, come on, Skunkabe. Use your stinking hands.
Ah, jeez, I thought for sure he'd use one of them simian moves this time.
No thigh squeeze? Oh.
Okay.
Skunkabe's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it...
Oh, man. That was even more useless than usual.
Come on!
Let me help you out with that, little buddy.
Don't mind if you do.
Okay. Let's see if we can't make some bets.
Frankie.
Ah, jeez, as if I don't have enough trouble today. Now I gotta deal with the freaking freelance police.
Beat it, coppers.
Yeah, let us fleece our cousin in peace. Do my not ears deceive me, or are those rats mouthing off to us?
I believe they are, Max.
Shall we make a lesson of them?
I believe we shall. Now be nice while we talk to your cousin. What sort of low-rent criminal shenanigans are you and your Ken perpetrating out here?
And please keep in mind that I can see the future, so I'll know if we'll be slapping you around for lying to us later on.
Hey, there's nothing illegal going on here, honest. Me and my cousins were just engaging in a little friendly wagering over Sammun-Mak's, gladiatorial bouts.
Really?
Yeah. Of course we don't actually bet on who wins or loses. That Skunkabe gorilla's impossible to beat. So we bet on what the general's finishing move's gonna be.
Finishing move? How 90s.
When General Skunkabe finishes off an opponent, he'll use one of his 6 signature moves to do the deed. Before each fight, we make bets on which one it's gonna be.
Fascinating.
No, it's not.
Humor the little rat guy, Max. Mind if I lay down a bet?
You, a freelance cop, gambling on the street like a common rat? Hey, guys, wake up!
What?
What? The high and mighty freelance policeman wants to make a bet on the next fight.
Bring 'em on.
More money for us.
So, which move do you think Skunkabe will use next?
Okay, well, it wasn't a simian move. It wasn't a thigh squeeze.
20 simoleons on the Gorilla Girly slap.
Sam, since when do you have any cash? And, where are you carrying it?
A, since Sam&Mak kicked us out of our office, we've been saving a bundle by living out of the DeSoto. And B, none of your damn business.
Touche.
All right, cousins of mine, Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
Let's see. How's about the simian sucker punch?
The simian scissor kick is calling to me, Frankie.
And I'll pick the, gorilla thigh squeeze. But first, I better go get some cash.
What's that all about?
Frankie doesn't trust us, so he never carries any cash when he's around us.
Subsequently, he always has to run off to the ATM machine every time he makes a bet.
Paulie, you just called it an ATM machine.
So what?
So that's redundant, that's what.
I'm back.
Oh, it's a good thing, too. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern here were starting to put me into a coma.
The fight's about to start.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Sammun-Mak's undefeated champion, Skunkape. Let's see how he does. Skunkape circles the ring. The challenger runs for his life. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it, oh my, yes, it's the Great Ape Leg Sweep. And the crowd goes wild.
No thighs squeeze? Oh.
Oh, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
Ah, jeez.
Oh,
I
I
thought
missed
for
the
sure he'd
stinking
use one of
hands
them
part.
simian moves this time.
Hey, no one won. Now what happens?
Everyone gets their bets back and we live to bet another day, tough guy.
Okay, I now
Brutal.
have an idea of what needs to be done in one of these areas. Okay. Stinky cell. I thought it was going to turn into a toaster, but now I see. Now I see that he must turn into a credit card.
You know, maybe it's just the 28.5% annual interest rate talking, but I'm feeling a mite peckish right now.
A mite peckish? Have you been watching British TV again?
I can't help it. The short seasons appeal to my limited attention span.
Okay. Back to a brain. Now we go teleport to the DeSoto.
Hey, Sam!
What is it, Max?
Let's get a move on.
Will do.
Hail Sammun-Mak!
Hail Sammun-Mak!
Hail Sam&Mac!
Yeah, hail Sammun-Mak. How come your Lord Sammun-Mak?
He's phasing in brand new communications technology.
A vast network of vacuum tubes?
No, messenger slaves. Hey, Sal!
Sam!
I just love your Sam&Mac accessory.
Pretty sweet, huh? That's my ornament of fealty. Lord Sammun-Mak gave it to me for exposing an evil heretic.
A heretic? What, did he deny the quadrine nature of the esoteric illuminations?
Worse, he didn't salute fast enough.
That is bad. I've got a gift for Lord Sammun-Mak.
Oh yeah? I can't accept just any old thing, you know. The omnipotent one is kinda picky. What you got?
How about this
Ooh, that's a really bad idea, Sam.
Why?
Most people, sure, but Lord Sammun-Mak has a thing about disembodied brains. Some sort of unresolved past life issues.
Oh yeah, I remember reading about that in his autobiography. Looks like you'll have to stay out here with me, little buddy.
You know, if Max here wasn't a brain, he'd probably make a fine offering. Sam&Mak loves it when people offer up their friends as gifts.
On second thought, I don't think...
I hear ya. I got worthiness issues myself.
Catch you later, Sal.
Hail Sammun-Mak Red...
Oh, bro.
Hey.
Stop bothering me. I finally found my place in Sam&Mac's blessed world, and I don't need my bubble rubbed by no freelance police.
Okay, let's have a nice firm chat with this body-stealing crock muncher.
That's no way to talk about our divine leader, Max.
Ah, good grief.
Kick him in the scarabs!
Do it! Do it!
Ooh!
Well played, General Skunkape. You are truly our fiercest and smelliest warrior.
I live for your praise, my liege.
You know, I enjoy a good pummeling as much as the next brain in a jar, but that seemed really unfair.
It may seem unfair, little buddy, but it's the only way those stinking rebels will learn to accept Sam&Mac's righteous rule.
You're creepy when you're sycophantic, Sam.
Penalplasty.
The constellation known as the Great Fudgy Stick was previously Eroticus the Joybringer until a Texas school board ruling in 2003.
Whoa! What is that?
It's a fudgy stick, sir. They're a big hit with the kids.
Fudgy sticks? Hey ho, everyone! Sammun-Mak here again. We'd like everyone to know that fudgy sticks are officially our favorite things in the world. We think they're tops. Well, that's it. Goodbye.
If I had one of those, I could give it to Sammun-Mak. What's that?
That is Lord Sammun-Mak's magnificent pyramid of corn dogs, a meticulously balanced marble of nearly 340 stinky sprent corn dogs. Don't you natives know anything about your own country?
All right, Egypt boy. You could steal my silky fur and my charming cartilage, but you'll never take away my snack time indulgences. In the name of the sweet, the salty, and the cheap yellow mustard, I hereby liberate these corn dogs!
What is that?
It's a credit card, my liege.
A credit card, Very well. Listen up, everyone. This is Sammun-Mak. Forget what we said before. From now on, credit cards are a scourge upon the land and our least favorite thing ever. So, if you see a credit card, rip it to shreds.
What did I miss?
I think you just single-handedly destroyed the foundations of the U.S. economy over a pile of corn dogs.
What, again?
It showed me that specifically, so I got a feeling. There it is.
Look at me, Sam! I'm a low-pressure system! I'm like a cushy government job, but with thunder!
Are you precipitating?
Sure. Precipitating, that's it.
Terrible.
I can hardly wait to bask in Lord Sam&Mac's presence. I hope I don't drool too much.
Stinky. He mentioned weak knees at a storm.
We should go to the old folks' home and watch their rheumatism flare up.
You're a sadistic little twerp, Max.
Oh, the weather's turning. I can feel it.
Come out, Stinky.
Of course they're...
Yo, Stinky.
Again with the interruptions. Lord Sammun-Mak won't be happy if I'm late, you know.
Sam&Mak is mighty. Sam&Mak is
Sam&Mak is
grand.
grand.
The brilliance of Lord Sammun-Mak is more than we can stand.
My poor knees.
Blasphemer.
Heretic alert! Heretic alert! Heretic alert!
I'm not a heretic, you blithering idiot. I've got bad knees.
Tell it to the pit of contrition, punk.
No! I love Lord Sammun-Mak.
Sam&Max, in recognition of the great service you've done to your lord and master, I have been instructed by Sammun-Mak himself to reward you with one of his accessories of privilege.
Nice.
The ornament of fealty.
Aw, he shouldn't have.
As you are, everyone.
Well done, Max.
Yipes!
What?
Just a little brain cramp.
Preparations are being made. Gather more accessories of privilege so that Sam can get next to Sammun-Mak.
No problem.
And don't forget to bring the brain screw.
Yeah. Sheesh, what a nag.
Who are you talking to, Max?
An imaginary friend. I call him Floyd J. Dalrymple.
You and your wacky psychic powers.
Is that a psychic power thing? Would that be known as a psychic power thing? Who knows? Okay, back to our brain.
I'd give the Pharaoh an aglet, but he had every last one of
Now, we must teleport to Frankie. I think I'm seeing the pattern. Okay.
Come on!
Leave it at that.
Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it...
Okay.
Well, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
I should
Okay.
have known better than to go back to the gorilla moves.
No gorilla,
freaking
no
way.
hands,
Oh, I was sure it'd be the leg sweep.
and no
Right
leg
in the
sweep.
Bonza.
No leg
I
sweep.
better go to the museum to give Lord Sammun-Mak. Franklin?
Don't tell him nothing, Frankie.
Yeah,
Okay, let's place a bet.
I'd like to make another bet.
Hey, it's your loss, Squeaky.
Okay, so it wasn't a hands move. Okay, it wasn't a hands. It wasn't a leg sweep. And wasn't a scissor kick. Going. Oh, no bet.
Second.
Dude, chicken that.
Don't go anywhere, Frank.
Why would I go? Ooh, that's brutal.
Hold on. Let me get that again.
Well, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
I should have known better than to go back to the gorilla moves.
No freaking way! Oh, I was sure it'd be the leg sweep.
Well, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
I should have known better than to go back to the gorilla moves.
No freaking way! Oh, I was sure it. Come on!
Okay.
I'm dreaming of a pyramid of corn dogs.
Okay, bud. No worries.
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him no.
Yeah.
Okay, placing a bet.
I'd like to make an.
Hey, it's your.
Okay.
$20 on the Great Ape leg sweep.
All right, cousins of mine. Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
Let's see. How's about the simian sucker punch?
I'm in for the gorilla thigh squeeze, Frankie.
And just to keep things interesting, I'll put 20 down on the Great Ape leg sweep.
Oh,
But
damn it.
first, I gotta get some cash. Uh-oh.
A credit card?
Lord Sam&Mak hates credit cards.
Pulverize it!
Now, guys...
Don't you want in on that?
They look like they've got it under control.
They do?
Oh! Now what'll I bet?
How about that funky pendant of yours?
A pendant of Inquisition? But it was a gift from Sammun-Mak himself. An accessory, what do you call it? Privilege.
But if you win, you'll have that and $60.
Hey, good point. I'm in.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Sammun-Mak's undefeated champion, Skunkape. Let's see how he does. Ow! Boom goes the dynamite! Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it, the simian scissor kick? Brutal! The crowd goes wild!
No freaking way! Oh, I was sure it'd be the leg sweep.
Well, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
I should have known better than to go back to the gorilla moves.
Hey, no one won. Now what happens?
Everyone...
Everybody gets their day to bet again. Okay. Okay. Better attention. Let's go.
Well, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
Okay, no hands.
Jeez, I thought for sure he'd use one of them simian moves
Now
this
it's
time.
a gorilla
No
move.
Thigh squeeze?
Nope.
Oh.
Now it's the leg sweep.
Ooh, that's brutal.
I can hardly wait to bask in Lord Sam&Mac's... Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him no.
Yeah.
I'd like to make another...
Hey, it's your luck.
$20 on the Great Ape leg...
All right, cousin.
I'm liking
the simian.
And I guess I'll just...
Looks like another blasphemous mole man is... Oh my! This one's almost over before it even had a chance to start. Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it... Oh my, yes! It's the Great Ape leg sweep!
There it is.
The crowd goes wild!
No thigh squeeze? Oh.
Well, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
Ah, jeez, I thought for sure he'd use one of them simian moves this time.
Gotcha. Boom.
No!
Hey, what about the cash?
This accessory of privilege is all we need to get closer to the glory of Sam&Mak.
Works for us.
Damn, they just flipped off and... Okay.
Max.
Yikes!
What?
Just a little brain cramp.
Our agents are almost in place. Obtain another accessory of privilege so that Sam may get close to the Pharaoh.
I'm all over it.
Okay. One last one. Oh. Now we go to the museum and we make them hate toasters. I think that's... No, that's the gift vault. No! Cause see, I understand. I get it now. Make them hate toasters. But on the little light show thing, there's an option for toaster. Cops, cops, cops. Oh, we weren't that far from the DeSoto anyway. Okay.
Hey, Sam!
What is it, Max?
We're
Let's get
not
a
worried
move
about that.
Will do.
Thank you. Museum. Oh, my foot.
The Pharaoh sure loves a good light show.
Okay. Let's get you turned into a toaster. Toaster. Damn, just...
Get a load of me! I'm
For the love of Sammun-Mak, don't say it.
toasty.
Come on, Max.
Sam&Mak sure does love his corn dogs.
You may have my body, you phony pharaoh, but all your corn dogs are belong to Max. Hey, pharaoh face, look at me! I'm dancing on the grave of your hopes and dreams.
Damn. That's brutal.
What is that?
It's a wedge-core toaster, sir.
A toaster, eh? Attention, everyone! This is Sammun-Mak, Lord of all creation. Forget what we said before. From now on, toasters are officially the most horrid, beastly things in the whole wide world. And if you see a toaster and you want to make us happy, break it into tiny little bits.
Wow, that means every toaster in the world is now utterly and irrevocably destroyed.
But where does that leave toaster pastries?
Room temperature, little buddy. Room temperature.
And just so you know, it's your fault. And see, now we do this and make toasters beloved.
In 1999, the Wedgeco Electric Company paid $15 million to purchase the naming rights of this constellation, now forever known as the Wedgeco Flying Toasters.
What is that?
Short-term memory, huh?
Wedge-core toaster, your omnipotence.
A toaster? Greetings, everyone! This is Sammun-Mak, the Divine, speaking. From this day forward, toasters are the most exalted things in all the universe, ranking just below yours truly on the awesome meter. Just thought you should know.
The awesome meter. Okay. Now, let us teleport to the gift vault. Gift vault. Bam. Got a gift, got a gift, got a gift.
Hey, Sal.
Sam!
Notice anything different about me?
Hey, you got yourself an ornament of fealty. You must have punked some heretics, eh, bro?
Actually, I think it was kind of a misunderstanding.
Yeah, they always say that.
I've got a gift for Lord Sammun-Mak.
We'll see about that. What you got?
Oops.
I hear you.
Catch you later, Sal.
Oh, bruh.
Sorry, bro. I did not turn you into a toaster. That was my bad. Activate the rhinoplasty. Turn into a toaster.
I can... I've got a gift for...
Oh, yeah?
Toaster.
Is that?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Lord Sam&Mac's gonna love this. Wedgecoat toasters are his favorite things in the world.
So I've heard.
But they've been so scarce since the purging. Where'd you find this one?
I made it. It's amazing what you can do with a glue gun, some pipe cleaners, and a little imagination.
Amazing. Well, I'll just stash this bad boy in the vault.
Sam, in gratitude for your truly one-of-a-kind offering, Lord Sammun-Mak has ordered me to present you with one of his accessories of privilege. The Medallion of Superlative Tidings.
I don't know what to say.
Gratitude would be appropriate, peon.
Thank you, Sammun-Mak.
I mean, he's not wrong.
You're back, little brain buddy. Wait a sec. If you're here, what about...
Don't overthink it, Sam.
Sweet hopping Horus on a two-headed asp. I've got 3 accessories of privilege. You know what that means, Max?
We get a free hoagie on our next visit?
No, it means I'm worthy of basking in the transcendent radiance of Lord Sammun-Mak's divine personage.
I'd prefer the hoagies.
You don't even have a mouth. I wonder if I should shave first.
I mean, I guess that kind of depends on you, doesn't it? What the hell? Weird. Okay. So... ooh, I guess we just go where the DeSoto has gone.
Teleportation.
To the DeSoto.
Wow, that spindly old mole woman's really holding her own against Skunk Ape.
Oh, she's just...
Who knew that Dame Judi Dench exterior was hiding the ninja skills of Mila Jovovich?
I don't think Mila Jovovich is really a ninja, Max.
Oh, I love everything about that. That is hilarious.
This should be fun.
Stop! Who dares trespass into the inner circle of the Lord High Sammun-Mak?
I dare, Grand Vizier Pepperpot.
And we've got the bling of whatever to prove it.
It appears they'll give out accessories of privilege to anyone these days. Very well. Let it be written that Sammun-Mak's freelance police have been granted entry into the inner circle of the Lord High Sammun-Mak, maker of worlds and breather of life. Welcome, Sam&Max. Try not to bother the Lord High. He's a busy god. Try not to bother the Lord.
Almost mighty and glorious Lord Sammun-Mak, I have something you might be interested in. Hey now, Missy, be careful with that thing.
Sam, no!
You furry fool! Well done, my wet-nosed and faithful servant. Now, finish off this wretched assassin.
Isn't that a little harsh? How about we just slap her with a fine or revoke her internet privileges for a few days?
Kill her!
Come on, Sam, don't be a jerk.
I'm sorry, my liege. I can't do it.
What? Ha!
Ninja dust.
Wait, how could you let her escape?
Oh, I am so very sorry, Your Perfectness.
And you! You have disappointed us for the first and only time, Sam! Into the pit of contrition with you!
Yes, Your Awesomeness.
Yes, I shall enjoy this.
Let the divine punishment begin!
Oh no.
I've waited a lifetime for this, Earth Cur.
But we only imprisoned you in the penal zone a couple of hours ago.
Yes, but due to the temporal differences between this dimension and the...
Blah, blah, blah. Just shut up and fight.
Yes, Your Gloriousness.
Yes, Your Wonderfulness.
Let us see what you've got.
Max, a little help here?
What do we got?
I couldn't have done it without you, Max. Who knew Skunk Ape was so sensitive about getting dumped by Paperweight?
Looks like you're gonna win!
That's very, ow, comforting. Hi-ya!
Did that help?
A little, but do you think you can widen the zoom on these visions a bit?
Maybe if I had some hands, I could fiddle with the lenses. Paperweight's got a shorter fuse than those fireworks we bought from those Girl Scouts.
Where's Sammun-Mak? Weird. Okay. Gee.
Still standing? I'm impressed.
If this is all it takes, you'll be really impressed when I kick your crimson keister. Hey, Skunk Ape!
What?
It must have hurt when Paperweight dumped you, huh?
What are you talking about?
You know, when he ditched your little alliance of the B-list supervillains.
What? Paperweight didn't break the alliance. I broke it. I dumped him.
That's a lie.
Ah, my eyes. A worthy attempt, Sam, but your feeble blows cannot topple me.
Hey, Skunk Ape! I can't believe you're doing Paperweight's dirt.
What are you talking about?
I don't see him in here getting all sweaty with mole men, do you?
Ha! The only thing Paperweight is good for is fetching me more grapes after my battles.
Hey, Skunk Ape!
What?
So, the mole men giving you a good fight?
Don't be ridiculous. Those dreary little mole men barely get my pulse racing. It's all I can do not to double over laughing when I see them running around the arena.
Hey! Liberté! Egalité! With Mole! Down with the Pharaoh!
How dare you!
Hmm.
A child could have seen that.
Max?
That won't do me any good now. I can't leave now. The fight's just getting good. I can't leave now.
Why don't...
Max, a little help here?
That won't do me any good.
Interesting.
Why
Okay.
don't...
After you. Hey, Skunky! What? I've been wondering, what? Can you get free space gas with your AARP card?
You clumsy oaf. Do you know how much that equipment costs?
Okay.
Hey, Skunky! What? Didn't any of the mole...
Well, that desiccated old mole woman had some fight in her. Certainly a lot more than the male of her species.
Hey, move! Down with the pharaoh!
La la la. So
Oh.
cool.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Skunky! What? Paperweight broke your heart when he broke the alliance, didn't he?
Told you, I broke up with him!
Liar!
Ah, my eyes!
An attack now!
Hi-ya!
Oh!
Ow! Finish him!
I have had enough of you!
I knew you could do it, Sam.
Damn.
Even though I may have secretly placed some side bets against you.
I couldn't have done it without you, Max. Who knew Skunk Ape was so sensitive about getting dumped by Paperweight?
Must we do everything around here? If you will not submit to our champion, then we will personally have the pleasure of scraping you from the papyrus of reality.
Try not to ruin my face, Sam.
And don't think we haven't noticed you meddling with our stolen toys.
Ah, croco dung.
Now, insect, strike me if you can.
Can't, your gloriousness.
That's more like it. Why so quiet, Sam? Bastet got your tongue?
Max, give me a hand here.
But I don't have any hands, Sam. Or magic toys.
When has that stopped you before?
All right, all right. I'll see what I can do. You know what I could go for right now? Some cheesy fries.
Not helping, Max.
Oh.
Sam&Mak is mighty. Sam&Mak is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Sam&Mak is more than we can stand.
Kneeling won't save you now, traitor.
Sam&Mak is handsome. Sam&Mak is cute.
When we think of Sam&Mak, we give a big salute.
Brain screw!
Oh, I'll never be a Grand Vizier now.
Reality warping back together? I think so. Please tell me you put the right brain back inside the body. Ooh.
Ooh, have I got a headache. Hey, did I just miss out on one of those reality makeover capers?
Yep, you were pretty much useless through the whole thing.
Dang.
Don't worry, though. I saved the day all by myself. Even though I had my hands, legs, and all my internal organs tied behind my back.
Hey, nice work, little buddy.
Now hurry up and put my brain back in my body. This jar's starting to fog up.
That's a little creepy. There we go. Hey, a new
there
tie.
you are, Max. Good as, new.
Ooh, it's tight in here. All that demon broth must have fattened up my brain.
We'll get you on a steady diet of brain-shrinking reality shows tomorrow. Now let's stow this troublemaking toy box someplace safe before another delusional jerkwad gets his hands on it.
Aside from me, you mean?
Sam is coming! Sam is coming! Sam is coming!
You don't have to
What?
repeat yourself.
And besides, I'm right here.
Actually...
The hell?
This is just like that dream I had last night. I wonder if he studied for his finals.
Why don't you ask them?
Whoa. Whoa, that's a lot of Sams.
Max?
Yes?
Shouldn't I be waking up about now?
Shouldn't I be waking up now? A good question from a good dog, and one that you are no doubt asking yourself even now, along with who is the ominous Dr. Norrington? How did Monsieur Paperweight survive for over a century? And what is the dealio with all those naked
Dealio?
We'll
Dealio's
have
pretty good.
answers of a sort to these questions in our next chapter. Until then, my friends, sleep well.
Whoa. A lot of reactions. A lot of reactions for the Baki episode, so that's awesome. So, thank you guys for joining me for episode 3, They Stole Max's Brain. That was an interesting one. It was a very interesting one. We got to see the full story of Sam&Mak. We accidentally brought him into the present. That was a fun time. Get to see this fun battle. Get to see the Mole Men kind of in a different light. That was awesome. Yeah, so just wait until next time for episode 4, The Alley of the Dolls. Thank you guys for joining me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell to see when I'm next streaming or something, or my next set of uploads for the week. Thank you. See you very soon.